Hello, green-eyed monsters! This is your Mommy I from the Philippines, and welcome back to my channel, Mommy Potter the Plant Witch. And for today's video, day 19 of 30, houseplant care, I will present to you Calathea care tips. Calathea is a genus of plants belonging to the family Maranthaceae. There are several dozen species in this genus. Many of the species are popular as pot plants due to their decorative leaves, and in some species, colorful inflorescences. They are commonly called prayer plants. During the night, the leaves fold up. In the morning, the leaves unfurl in search of the morning sun. This phenomenon is made possible by a small joint the plant possesses between the stem and leaf. Calathea plants have beautiful green foliage that have bold stripes that vary in color based on their species. Without the proper care, these plants can be fussy and difficult. So it is essential to know what this plant requires to thrive. Here are examples of prayer plants. Calathea macoiana. The leaves are pale green with a dark green feathered effect from the middle of the leaf to the outer edges. Calathea vietchiana. The green leaves are rounded with silver round bands at the edges. Calathea bachiamana. The leaves are narrow banded with silver and green. So today, Mommy Potter will share basic care tips on growing Calatheas. On lighting conditions for Calatheas. Place your Calathea in a part of a room that receives medium to bright indirect light. As a rule, the darker the foliage, the lower the light requirements. Mommy Potter tip! This is a plant that requires a lot of light each day, but direct sunlight can be problematic for the plant because it can burn the leaves and cause the color to fade. The best potting medium for these plants. Calathea enjoy moist soil, but not wet soil. The plant is not too picky when it comes to soil, but it needs to be planted in a lightweight soil that retains some moisture, but is porous enough to drain any excess quickly. Mommy Potter tip! Prepare a soil mixture consisting of 50% potting soil, 20% coco peat, 20% charcoal, and 10% perlite. Make sure that pots used for these plants have drainage hole. The watering schedule and requirements. These plants like to have moist soil but not soggy. So, it is important to note the watering schedule. Never keep a Calathea plant in standing water because it can cause root rot. Use filtered water or dechlorinated water for these plants. Calathea also thrives well in a humid environment. Mommy Potter tip! To dechlorinate water, simply fill your watering can or a pail and leave it overnight to dissipate the chlorine. Do not let your soil dry out. And, as with previous videos, stick your finger to the soil to check if the medium feels dry. Use a humidifier or place the pot over a tray filled with water and pebbles. Pests and diseases affecting these plants. Calatheas are prone to browning of leaves and their tips. These plants are also infected with pests such as fungus gnats, spider mites, mealybugs, aphids, and caterpillars. Mommy Potter tip! To increase humidity if the leaves are browning, regularly inspect the plant and the potting medium to check for the presence of pests. You can handpick the insects or clean with a soft cloth to stop further infestation. So, after learning the basic care tips for Calatheas, grow one now and enjoy the magic of planting!